Saving will never make you rich, my friend. I know it sounds strange, but this is a truth most people never realize. People set their money aside, then they wait for years. Yet that money quietly melts away while it sits in the account. With each passing year, it loses a little more value. Today, I will show you a completely different path. The real road that leads from saving to investing. But first, I want to tell you about a real man. This man did not come from a wealthy family. He never earned a high salary in his life either. He was born into a poor family in a small town. He became the first person in his family to study in high school. In his youth, he went to war. Then he returned to his hometown. He worked at a gas station for about 25 years. He filled cars with fuel. He repaired broken engines. Eventually, he retired. But sitting at home was not for him. This time, he took a job at a store. For 17 full years, he mopped the floors. He never earned a large amount of money. What he received was always a modest wage. His clothing was as simple as his life. For years, he wore the same old jacket. When his jacket tore, he did not throw it away. He fastened the torn part with a safety pin. His car was old and secondhand too. He never spent money on anything luxurious. Even at 90 years old, he kept working. He cut his winter firewood with his own hands. Everyone who knew him thought he was poor, an ordinary penniless old man. No one suspected a thing. Then one day that man passed away. He was 92 years old, and that was the day everyone learned the truth. This plain man had a great secret. He had left behind nearly $8 million. Yes, $8 million. His family could not believe the news. No one had known he was this wealthy. So how did a cleaning worker manage this? The answer was hidden in two simple habits. First, he was never wasteful. He saved most of what he earned without spending it. But his secret was not only saving. Second, he did not let that money just sit there. With the money he saved, he became a part owner of strong companies. He bought a small piece of each of them. Those companies paid him a share of their profits, and he did not spend that income. He reinvested every single coin he received, and he simply waited. He held the shares he bought for years. He did not sell them for decades. When the market fell, he did not panic. He did not get scared and sell what he had. He waited patiently. Time itself took care of the rest. His small savings turned into a huge fortune. When he died, he donated most of this fortune to a hospital and a library. This is a true story, and it teaches you a great deal. Now I will show you the same path, step by step from start to finish. The first question should be this. When should a person stop saving? And when should they start investing? Never forget this. Saving protects you, but investing grows you. Money that stays still is in danger, because inflation quietly devours it. The money in your pocket today buys less tomorrow. This is exactly why your money must work. So when should you start? The moment you have a safety cushion in hand, that is when the rest of your money should get to work. But do not rush. Never invest your very last coin. First, build a solid foundation. This is called an emergency fund. This fund is your security. It should cover 3 to 6 months of your expenses. An unexpected day will surely come. You might lose your job, or a sudden expense might appear. That is the moment this fund steps in. Thanks to it, you do not touch your investments. You do not sell at a loss on a bad day. That is why this fund is the foundation of everything. So where should you keep this fund? You do not have to keep this fund in an empty account. You can keep it in places that hold their value and convert quickly. For example, gram gold both protects value and turns into cash fast. A foreign currency account, for instance, also serves this purpose to some extent. What matters is being able to reach it instantly when needed. Because money you cannot reach simply does not exist in a moment of opportunity. An opportunity fund is your silent hero. It waits on the side, seemingly doing nothing. But when the right moment comes, it changes the whole game. The secret of the wealthy is very often exactly this. They always keep their dry powder ready to fire. The ordinary person, however, ties up every single coin, and when opportunity comes, they only watch from a distance. After this video, do not be one of those spectators. Starting today, begin to build a small opportunity fund. It does not matter at all if it is small at first. What matters is that you start that habit today. In time, that small fund becomes your strongest card. Remember, being rich is not only about earning a lot. Being rich is being ready at the right moment, and the only way to be ready is the power waiting on the side. Cash is not lazy money as you might think. It is a silent soldier patiently waiting for its turn. Now divide your money into two in your mind. Think of two separate buckets. The first bucket is your safety money. The second bucket is your growth money. What is in the safety bucket? Your emergency fund sits there. Beside it are low-risk, stable instruments. The job of this bucket is to protect you. So what is in the growth bucket? Your long-term investments are there. The money you will not touch for years is there. The job of this bucket is to grow you. Never mix these two buckets together. Do not put your safety money at risk. And do not break your growth money out of fear. The safety bucket lets you sleep peacefully at night. The growth bucket makes you wealthy over the years. When the two work together, you are the one who wins. So where exactly will you put your growth money? Do not complicate things here for no reason. You do not have to pick 95 companies one by one like that man. You can start in the simplest way. A broad index fund is made exactly for this. With a single fund, you become a part owner of hundreds of companies at once. This way, your risk is instantly spread out. You will also want to strengthen the safe side. For this, you can use participation funds. You should also think about the long term. A private pension system is made exactly for this. On top of that, a state contribution is added to your earnings. If you wish, you can also add a few solid companies. Well-known companies that you understand and that regularly share their profits, but stay loyal to one golden rule. Only invest in what you understand. Do not fall for those shiny opportunities everyone is talking about. Most of those bubbles burst sooner or later. Now we come to the real secret of the matter. It is called compound growth. This is the power of money quietly multiplying. Every return you earn starts working again, and it gives birth to its own return. Then that return gives birth to another one. This way money piles upon money. Even small amounts grow huge over time. As long as you always reinvest what you earn, just like that man did. And here your strongest friend is time. The earlier you start, the more you earn. A single step taken 10 years earlier changes everything, because time is the one thing you cannot buy back. The seed you plant today becomes a huge tree years later. But before we finish, I want to give you one more thing. The real rules that wealthy people have followed for years. These are not fancy words, they are tested principles. Write each one of them down somewhere. Rule 1. Pay yourself first. The moment money reaches your hand, set your investment share aside before anything else. Invest the portion you set aside, not whatever is left after spending. If you can, make this set aside automatic. That way investing becomes a habit, not a choice. Rule 2. Invest regularly. Every month, put in the same amount no matter what the market is doing. When the price falls, the same money buys you more shares. When the price rises, you buy fewer. Over time, your buying cost balances out on its own. This method removes the burden of chasing the perfect moment. Rule 3. Do not try to time the market. No one can catch the exact bottom or the exact top. The best days often come right after the worst days. While you wait on the sidelines, you miss those days. What matters is not when you enter, but how long you stay. Rule 4. Never invest with debt. An investment bought with debt forces you to sell at the worst possible moment. When the market falls, debt multiplies the panic many times over. Invest only with money that truly belongs to you. Debt is the investor's quietest enemy. Rule 5. Keep your costs low. Every commission and every hidden fee quietly eats away at your returns. A rate that looks tiny turns into a huge amount over the years. That is why you should choose low-cost instruments. Prefer funds that leave most of the gains to you. Rule 6. Protect your money first. The first rule of investing is to avoid a large loss. Because if you lose half of it, you have to double what is left just to get back to where you were. So preventing a loss is more valuable than chasing a gain. If you stay solid, opportunities will come to you on their own. Rule 7. Do not check your investment every day. The daily ups and downs are nothing but noise. Someone who looks every day makes wrong decisions out of fear. You do not pull the seed you planted out of the soil every morning to check it. Give it time and calmly wait for it to grow. Rule 8. Do not grow your lifestyle faster than your income. Most people increase their spending as soon as their earnings rise, and years later they are left with nothing in their hands. When your earnings rise, spend more wisely and invest more. Real wealth is being able to keep what you earn. Rule 9. Master your emotions. Fear and greed destroy more wealth than any crisis ever could. When everyone sells in panic, know how to stay calm. When everyone buys out of greed, know how to stay cautious. The winner in the market is not the smartest person, but the most patient one. Rule 10. Make your most valuable investment in yourself. Grow your knowledge and gain new skills. Because as your earning power grows, so does the money you have to invest. No market can ever take back the knowledge you have learned. Rule 11. Have a plan and stay loyal to it. Set your rules on calm days. Do not change those rules on the days you are afraid. An investor without a plan is like a leaf tossed in the wind. An investor with a plan moves forward without drifting off course. This is where the real secret of the wealthy is hidden,
your financial
in these
future
rules.
today.
If you apply these rules, your path becomes far more solid.